like it. Tire him out. Bamba wins the tip, and we are underway on a Friday night here in South Philly. Pels right now 5th in the West, 37-25. Zion, up and down it goes.
Favors left, but can go either way.
Here's Kelly Oubre, has looked sensational for the Sixers. Last 3 games off the bench, and a nice start there. Ingram, nice defense by the Sixers not to foul.
Shows you how much space Zion can carve out, even in traffic.
Quick trigger from Kelly Oubre Jr., and it goes. Oubre with all 5 of the Sixers' points thus far. Valanciunas way underneath. That's too easy for the big fella for New Orleans. 2 days off at this point in the season.
They've only played, this is their 3rd game of the month.
Yeah, a little bit jealous. Ingram from outside.
McCollum late getting there. Look at this guy.
And Zion once again, you mention it. Ingram, 12 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds in that win over Toronto. And an impressive play right there. Ingram spinning, hanging, and hitting. Soaring in for the rebound. Kyle, 4 of 7 from 3 in that Brooklyn loss, 14 points. Zion Williamson is good at basketball.
Well, Kate, I asked him about coming in and out of the starting lineup ahead of today's game, and he said that's not difficult for me. I feel like I've really elevated and gained confidence in a lot of my game over the span of time.
Feeling good anytime he's playing. Good catch and decision by Tobias Harris. No, Paul Reed knocked it to Tobias, and Harris lays it up and in. Only Sixer to play in every game this season is Paul Reed. Good defense there. Tied up Zion, made him give it up. And then CJ gets the roll. Pinballing around in the paint, and McCollum comes away with it.
Can't fault the hustle, though. Great work.
And McCollum, a crossover, and the lefty scoop and score for CJ McCollum. That was the one I'll approve of the most. If we're, weighing in and rating folks. Najee Marshall swishes the 3.
Sixers went to a 2-3 zone.
Ingram wants it, Buddy on him. Ingram right down the lane, dishing, Nance from the corner. And Larry Nance rattles in a 2nd consecutive 3 for the visiting Pelicans. Paul Reed into the lane, leaves the hook shot short.
Really need some easy buckets here, the Sixers do.
Long 3 rattled in by who else? Marshall. Alvarado from the corner, and another 3 goes.
Well, with the exception of Valanciunas or Nance Jr., they really aren't that big. Yes, they've got Zion, but they're really not that big. Rebounds are available.
Marshall with a long 2, foot on the line. And that really has been the story for the Pelicans the last 3-4 seasons. So it is good to see them finally healthy and performing to what their fans and a lot of folks were hoping they'd see from them. And he looks like he comes from a John Wick movie, but he is one of the nicest big dudes you will meet. Great pass from Oubre to Mo Bamba.
Kelly.
Nice little 2-man game there. Let's see if the Sixers can try to build off of that. Marshall from 3. Threes continuing to fall for the Pels.
Effort.
Talked to our counterparts again from New Orleans before the game and said, this guy has played so well the last couple of games, and it's worth pointing out he often gets to share the floor. Shot clock at 5. Fields has it knocked away by Williamson, but he gets it back, got to get it up, and Zion there for the block. 1 for 15 from outside. Murphy off front iron. Good contest by Lowry. Buddy looking to go coast to coast. And thinks Zion might have gotten a piece of that one as well. Games almost 44%. Helping out in the NBA offices up in New York. McCollum on the fast break. So the best of the best right now for New Orleans, combining with the worst of the worst for the Sixers. And that's why they've got this 32-point lead. Reset triple from Trey Murphy. He is good. 2 for 5 from outside tonight is Murphy again. Had those career-high 10 made threes in the beatdown of Toronto on Tuesday. Paul Reed threw a couple of Pelicans defenders. McCollum, over the shoulder catch and push. And McCollum right to the cup. Nobody stepped in front. Now Lowry trying to slow down Ingram. Face up into the paint. And gets a very friendly roll.
Any let up whatsoever.
Oh, they've already got 25 bench points on them.
Yep.
They can count to the 4th, takes the dribble, and he hits the jumper.
Right now, if you're the Sixers, you go in and you talk things over and you come out here and you hope for a strong, responsive third quarter.
Speaking of strong, Zion Williamson all the way to the cup.
Away at this considerable margin.
Williamson drops it off to Valanciunas. Ingram strokes another three. Harris fakes the three, drives, dishes, Fields off the bounce. Kyle catch and shoot three. That was good offense from the Sixers. Okay, gotta stop. Got a three. Kyle calling for the bluff. Buddy Hields from three, and Buddy hits. And Willie Green calls time.
Willingly go into his body and hopefully draw some attention.
Shot clock winding down once again, and Tobias hits this time on the elbow J. Jones saved it, so that doesn't matter anymore. Ingram spinning, hanging, and hitting a tough shot. My goodness, Brandon Ingram.
Ingram gets the ball, and he's able to just navigate somewhere on the floor and gets a nice soft shot off.
Kelly battling baseline. Harris picks up the loose change, lays it up and in, and draws the foul. Grand Theft Alvarado. And Mo Bamba, the good chase down block.
Nance, I don't think he expected Mo to be anywhere near that play.
Oubre all the way to the cup on the other end. The stop. Zion lost it. Somehow got it back and laid it up and in. A play by Zion Williamson.
Whatever works for you, right? The idea is to be comfortable out there on the floor. And if you got to contend with a little bit of sweat around the forehead, that's what you do.
Marshall through the contact, somehow able to power that one up and in.
Made that really difficult to lean forward and pick up that pass.
Final minute 20 of the third, and this time it's Zion. Look at the floor spacing for the Pelicans. All the way on the sideline. Murphy. Payne. Paul Reed? Yeah. Go for it, Paul. Go for it, Paul. Good fake and finish from Paul Reed. First team foul in this fourth quarter.
Toby tried to post up Alvarado, just couldn't get it to him.
Oh, great move by Paul Reed off the campaign. But think about when Joel and Tyrese and DeAnthony are back. And Valanciunas goes up and over Reed. That's why he's got one of the best nicknames in sports, right? Marshall shedding his defender.
Probably very offended that he missed the last shot trying to redeem himself. Look at that.
And what a move by Campaign around the big man and then put some sugar on that reverse.
Against the zone, there aren't any rebounding assignments per se, so you've got to go and find a guy.
Payne attacking the glass, drawing the foul.
I'd say he and Jason Tatum are the most offensively gifted guys to ever go to Duke.
Great drive by Payne, dropping it off to Oubre, who hits the bucket and draws the foul. This one is not done yet. Tobias downhill, the lead down to 10.
Think of him.
Now take advantage. Get a great shot. Kelly Oubre blocked by Zion Williamson.
Wow, my goodness. Caught up in the play and was able to stop it. Wow.
Third block for Williamson. Ingram. That sweet stroke from mid-range. Fourth straight 20-point performance from Kelly Oubre Jr. And that is how you break a press right there. Well done by the Pels. Nance dunks it down. It's with it.
Got to go quick.
Tobias does. Up and down it goes from 35 to 6. Zion Williamson up and in.
Wow.
Let him take this shot.
Nah, I think like right about now, you got to make at least a contested look. That's the problem. There's no open looks.
And an incredible second half effort for your Sixers will unfortunately result in a third consecutive loss as the Pelicans survive a